We'll see how it goes.
This is not exactly fun. Well, I mean, the first time it was, it might not be so bad now. First time it was evil, too. First time I had to kite him all the way up in there.
Oh, mother. Look at them.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East.
It's him.
And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see. Tension. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive.
Distracting.
Unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help. But I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen...
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to... I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revealed. So, when they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth's trial by...
Yes,
There is a reason I'm doing
but it is
it.
no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but... well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
In practice, marshals are Hikaro's roving lawgivers. Part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still...
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace, and now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaro...
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it. But not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth, there's a lot to... Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed, but I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the 2 of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential.
Yes.
Chief, he can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Ugh, here we go. I hope hope it's not as awful as it was.
Marshals.
Just one
It wasn't easy, but
oh, hello.
I brought the Sky Clan with me.
Oh, he
And
has
the
both arms.
commander.
I'm confused.
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
I hope this goes better than last time. It's awful.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, Marshal!
There she is.
You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Akaro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers, form up!
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up! Get to cover!
Ah!
Archers! Keep them back!
Come on, Aloy.
Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Oh, benefit.
Karja! Stand your ground! Fire at will! I don't have a shot! happened? Can you see?
It's just us now. Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come! They're onto us. Vengeance for Pasha! Cut them all down!
Just you and me now, Bro.
We've survived worse! For the fallen! I've got this! Pin her down!
I hear arrows, but I don't see anything.
We need to move in! Her movement's so good! Never faced Nora warriors before? We got this! Let's wipe them out!
Enough!
I think it is.
You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Bring it.
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Her. Oh, that's
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. Now's my chance!
You broken.
Dead. That was way easier. You didn't chase me around or nothing. Way better. Felt almost good.
Your turn!
Come on.
Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Don't give me side-eye, Varla. I should have shot her. Rescue him, I need it. Oh.
Get him to the camp. Now.
And
You gonna
him
make
and
it?
you.
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Hi, Fashion.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
Now I know why the field's always empty.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you.
Yes, you do.
This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border.
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Fashav called Regala a rival.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby, somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to...
About Fashav.
The man was survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the sun. It's a cruel end for a good...
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regal? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between...
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert Clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other two clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tenakth territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. Scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tenakth further west.
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tenakth, more taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, the Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but...
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but... no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that, remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before.
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram Delver. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh. You can actually visit stuff this time. Ooh.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, The backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. What's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels?
Well, at least it wasn't as much of a mess as last time, but I think I might have changed the difficulty up a level or two. Because he chased me all over the place last time and I barely got through it. Mind you, I also wasn't level 50, so that's probably a large part of it.
Good spot to test the shield wing. Why climb down when I can glide?
He's down there. Wait a minute, what's this about? Oh, it wants me to go the long way. That's what it's doing. Oh, wow, good.
It's taking over the land out here, too. Must be the salvagers I met in Barrenlight. Looks like something's going on.
Our armor's gotta make all other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Roof, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than...
We took payment. Oh, these are the guys that are salvagers.
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Oh, nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barrenlight is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation?
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we're so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will... The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
Oh, God.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it. But none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
I'm counting on you, Aloy.
Oh, God. Well, shellwalkers aren't going to be around for a bit. But we'll get to them eventually. However, I do want to go up there. Just gotta get another quest turned on. I could take on Eastern Lie on the way. Something else is turned on.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Tree. Looks ready to fall. One push, and I can make a bridge. Some kind of outpost. With pens. That might be where Regala's keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I could scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them.
What was that? Better check it out.
He came out of there on a tear.
Ah, that old tree finally decided to fall.
Could use shock ammo against that machine.
Might not need to.
Steady, boy, steady.
Give up your...
Okay, I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
She must be back. Corner her. Hang in there!
Send it to my stash.
I don't remember green on the side like that before. Anybody else?
A lot of pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave. The drawbridge. Might be my way across.
Anybody else poking around out here?
That wheel. I control the bridge. I should take a look. That's one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side? There. Bridge is down. Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
Ooh. God, I put that button in the right spot. Whew.
And the tunnel's blocked. Yep, not going that way.
Well, try it. I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh, another good question.
Yep. Not strong enough. Oh crap. No. That's not what I meant to do at all. All that for 3. Mine. More. relic things. Pain. Hopefully this one is not as hard as I think it is.
You're back!
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle. The old ones. They gave everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm.
You better duck and heal!
To buy Zero Dawn time.
Oh!
Some luck we have. Hey you! Flame here. Come here and let me thank you proper. If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure am glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they opened the gate, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say...
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with, but I didn't think I'd have to worry about this enact the neutral terror, and now they're riding machines!
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage, but the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through the stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not.
Where did that site go? I think it was right there.
An old world ruin. Wonder what's inside. Okay, let's see what we can find around here. This crate might be useful.
But wait a minute, where'd health data go? Okay, I'm confused. I remember there's a process to this, but I don't remember.
Losing light. Gonna be dark out soon.
This is odd, because I don't remember this. Oh, here we go.
Looks like this door's locked. Maybe there's another way in.
Yeah.
A relic. How do I get to it?
I remember there's a place you have to put that battery, but I don't remember where it is. I don't think it's this way. Look, it's over there. But I know you can't carry it to that little hole. Rid of this so it's not in my face.
Looks like this thing needs power. Interesting. This could help. There's some kind of device here. Aha! An energy cell. But it looks like it's out of power.
If you touches the water, it goes.
That thing in the wall looks like it needs power. But a dead energy cell's not gonna do much. Well, I'm not getting up there that easily. I gotta find something that can help.
Oh. Yeah, I think we need the box. So when the battery's red, it don't work. I'm almost sure that's how this works.
I think I can slot this energy cell into that device.
Right, okay. If I remember right.
There we go.
We need the
Charge the energy cell. I want to discharge the energy in the cell. I gotta power it up again. Okay, let's get this crate out of there. Must be calling something.
Drop the battery on the box and move the box, or if I jump. I don't think you can jump when you're carrying that battery.
Damn. Energy cell lost its charge. I'm gonna have to power it up again. Gotta get the charged energy cell across the water. How?
Don't you roll off there.
There. I think that powered something up. Okay, this thing has power now. Nope, that's not it. Nope, it's gotta be that one. $2204. I'm in. Another one of these relics. I'll hold on to it for now. Figure out what to do with it later.
Alright, where are we? Oh, we're miles away. Guess that's the ambush, and that's the town. Ugh. There's a rebel camp. I'll tell you what, guys, I think I'm gonna pick this up next time. I'm pretty tired. I want to try and sleep, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back here and turn in the chain scrape quest. And then probably close things down for the night. Fast travel. Right. Hey, come on. Get in your bed. Oh, you want in my lap. Alright. Now you're being a little pat. You'll have to wait. Give me a minute.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The Bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the Bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
This is gonna be good.
You best be meaning to put pen to parch. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tenakth rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
Greedy as ever. And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand
An official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the Crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out, forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need
Down
you.
with all
Sergeant Ray! Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Alvin.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
I should get a skill point. Or maybe not.
Okay. Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
Even better. Yeah, I'll take that. Damn it. What other ones do I not have? Oh, I think you're 5 too, aren't you? You probably are. Oh, no, you're only 2. Good. Complete that. Okay.
Looks like Alvin's gone for good.
Hunter bow, acid, points, 28 and 60. Yeah, no thank you. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's not leveled. And that one only does, yeah. I'll have to take a look. What other weapons have I got in here that we need? Look, oh yeah, that thing, I ran around with that forever. See the difference? Like that's 30 and 105 and it's just explosive. But, I mean, it's part of the collection. And I think if you get rid of it, you lose the ability to upgrade it. What resources are in here? There's a whole bunch of sellable stuff, I know that. Those I hang on to. I remember several spots where I was trying to go from vendor to vendor to get them. There's also these little black square things that are a pain in the butt.
Good. Never thought I'd see the...
Selling for shards, selling for shards, okay.
Come back and I'll show you my work.
It says upgrading on it. Or purchasing. You kind of have to hold on to, because you never know.
Falling back to whatever damn hole you came from.
Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna save. And then I'll be back tomorrow evening some point. I'm on MST, so
You ever wonder if this is worth it? Missing these moments over a few shards? A few shards are gonna buy a better ship.
Anyway, Gaymer out.